Day 18 to 20. I don't think I'm going to make it. I managed to crawl back to my shelter after a vicious animal attack, but I don't think I have enough medicinal plants to heal myself. This may be it. On the morning of day 18, I took stock of my inventory to see what I could make. I found I could make a box out of branches to store my items instead of having them lie scattered around the shelter floor. I also found I could make a cart, which would help me with gathering materials. Eventually I felt myself getting tired, so I went to sleep and woke up on the evening of day 18 and went right back to work with my inventory and crafting. Before long, it was the morning of day 19. I made a bow and some arrows, and it rained. I tried to make a hearth with the clay pot I had found the other day, but I couldn't do it because the pot wasn't fired and so it couldn't be used in that fashion. I found myself out of food and getting hungry. I went out hunting and killed a short-eared dog, came back to the shelter and cooked it up. I got sleepy again and it started raining again. And that short-eared dog didn't do much to satiate my hunger. At some point it transitioned from day 19 to day 20, and I was so tired that I fell asleep. I woke up starving and it was raining again, but I needed food. I had slept for 8 hours and hadn't eaten a thing. I took my weapons out into the rain to find some food, and all I could find around me was fruit from a date palm. That took the hunger away for a bit, at least. I found some coconuts, but I didn't realize I had no cutter tools, so I couldn't harvest them. I found another short-eared dog and killed it. Found a bird nest, but it didn't have any food in it, only worms. Fortunately, from the rain, there was some water in my little water collector. I had staved off hunger and thirst and tiredness, so I thought it a good idea to go to that third giant tree and try to map out the area. That was a stupid idea, but for the last week or so my mental acuity had apparently been declining. By the time I was ready to go, it was already the evening of day 20, but I went anyway. I took my cart along to harvest narrow leaves so I could fix my gear. Hoped I would find some mollusks for some quick eating. In going to the map tree, my goal was to also pass by the freshwater pool that I had seen on my trek to find the obsidian deposit the previous week. I came to a fork in the beach, so to speak. I knew there was a jackal in the one direction to the right from where I faced, but I wasn't entirely sure what was in the other direction to the left. So, like a moron, I elected to go off to the left. There was a boar over there that I decided to try to kill, but it ran off with one of my stone spears stuck in its back. I tried to chase after it, but I lost it in the jungle. I dared not go into the jungle at night because of how dark it would be in there. I decided to go back around the other way and continued on with my cart, picking up loose leaves and things as I went. There was a certain calmness in beachcombing in the moonlight, and had I known what would happen, I probably would have kept doing that and then gone back to my shelter. I did find some mollusks, which I set about preparing to eat, though I ended up cutting myself. The area I headed through was blocked by a log, so I did away with it. I spied the jackal I knew was over there. I had my stone spears, so I felt I could take him on. How wrong I was. He got me good. I waited until he left me alone. I almost blacked out, but I fought to stay conscious. Once he left, I crawled back to the beach, and around the bay, and through the grass, and up the hill, and up the stairs, and into my shelter where I now lay here, still bleeding, making what medicines I can out of the plants I have, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't